Alright guys, hello, welcome to another SkyBlue simulation stream. SkyBlue here, aka Drew, and we're gonna take the Q400 in Canada. HEC is Vancouver Center. We are coming from Kelowna, going into Victoria in the Vancouver area, so just a 48-minute flight at level 200. Gonna be a short flight. Good morning, Captain Obvious. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Alright, so, I know I said 737, but I felt like doing a Q400 flight, because I wanted to do this route. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started for now. Batteries on. External power is already on. Position lights on. Circuit switch on. Flight displays, so PFD, FD. On, and ED. Alright, test caution and then advisory. APU fire test. APU power on later. Landing gear alt extension door. Open. Check. Close. Outlet release door. Normal. Escape hatch is closed. Ice protection panel. Off, 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 off. Norm. Off. Lights, border test. Do we have to test this on the ground? So I forget. How do you get your screenshots for the thumbnail before the stream? Past flights. Past flights. I already did a flight with this one beforehand. And if there's a first time livery that I'm flying, I quickly go into the, what do you call this? The sim, and take a screenshot. Or well yeah, like if it's the first time, I only take a screenshot of it on the ground. If you noticed, the thumbnail yesterday of the American 737 was on the ground. So I loaded in first, got a screenshot, made a thumbnail, and that's it. What is the elevation in Victoria? It is 64. Okay. There we go. Captain side panel. Oh, by the way, I did forget to select the load. Confirm load, start loading. I did forget to do that. Takeoff warning test. Let me see. Yeah, I usually want the thumbnail of the aircraft in flight, but yeah. Since I didn't have it, I just had to settle for the on the ground thumbnail. This is the stall test. GPWS test.
Pull up. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up.
Test.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
How does it
Too
test
low.
it? That's
Terrain.
my thing. How do you test the anti-skid?
Too low. Gear.
I don't see
Too low.
anything here.
Flaps.
Oh. Ah, okay.
Too low. Terrain.
So it came from here, okay.
bank angle, bank angle.
And then
Minimums.
check this out
2,500.
here.
500.
CYLW.
100. 50. 40. 30.
It's gonna be a
20,
northbound departure,
10.
I think. 3001. What's our NADP today? Okay, we're doing the Kelowna A or the westbound departure. Right, the QNH here is make it 1420 feet. There we go, 3004 actually. Then we got MDA of this is like the MFRA kind of. So we'll make it 2220. It's like our thrust reduction altitude. And there we go. Auto feather test. Test. Cigarette test. Emergency brake. Levers. Fuel off. Fuel off, please. There we go. Squawking 2000. We'll do a radio check on our phone frequency 122775. Check. Oh, hold on. Check. 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 Alright, there we go. Check one. And then Vancouver is going to be in 133.75. You already experienced with the ATR and MSFS. Do you think the difference between the Q4 and the ATR is the driving 320 and the 73? Not. I've only done literally one flight, so I really can't say much about the ATR, but not really.
Lima Foxtrot Sierra request clearance into atmosphere Charlie.
They were kind of the same way,
Kilgar.
but not drastically. All I can say is that the Q400 is faster. It flies faster, which is good, which is always a plus.
Which runway is active in atmosphere 25?
TCAS test. Pass.
Like, okay, the Q400 and the ATR are both modern designs, so they're not really similar, but they're both fun to fly. That's all I can say.
And Lima Foxtrot Sierra, active runway is currently 07. Roger, active 07, atmosphere. Lima Foxtrot Sierra.
Thank you for sending hello, Encore 3119 at Kelowna, IFR to Victoria.
Encore 319, I'm closing, monitor unit count, great night.
Alright. Oh, really? I guess we'll just do this ourselves.
51 Alpha, I'm closing, no further ATCs available.
Anyway, we have runway 34. That's that was bad. Well, we're already here, so we better make the most of it, I guess. Encore 3119. Do we need to push back? No, we just do a right turnout. It's approved anyway. Nav, site flight plant, menu, depart. Runway 34. And it's gonna be the Kelowna, no, the Merit 4. No transition, flight plan. Yeah. But I don't think, here's the thing, I don't think it was complicated too much, the ATR. I just need some more time with it. I think I'll also enjoy it. I like turboprops, to be honest. Runway, oh god, some runway 27, because there is a tailwind. Yeah, 27 is in use. The star will be the Apas 6, but for runway 27, we might come in from waypoint booth. The Q400 does a lot of quirks, I guess. I'm not too sure. I mean, I know it has a history, but I know nothing about about anything else. Like as it stands here on as it's oh crap, really? As it stands here on X-Plane at least, it's fun to fly. Flight plan. So we go to plan view, and then we just do legs, well FPL, delete, and then we step through again. So 1, 3, 4, 5. That's a sharp turn, but sure. Go AP. So we'll be infringing on US airspace just a bit, but I think this is expected for aircraft going into Victoria, so this is absolutely no problem. Oh look, we actually built the approach. It's kind of like in Manila, the 3 Romeo or the 3 Papa. Okay, that's the flight plan. Next will be perf. Actually, no, hold on. Flight deck safety check, documentation check, safety equipment tested and check, landing gear and pins check, all gear door inhibit switch closed at norm, circuit breakers check, batteries are checked. Main bus tie, engine intake doors closed, fire detection smoke tested, external power and APU, on external power, battery temperatures checked, bleeds off, APU bleed off, bus voltage. Bus voltage 27.7. Recirc fan on, pressure and pack set and check, avionics check, systems test all complete. Flight deck safety check complete. And GA mode engage. Yeah, I did. FPL. Oh, fuel. Sorry, fuel. The ZFW. Yeah, just do a fast load. Yes, please. Okay, ZFW is 25.4. Fuel on board. What is the fuel on board? Fuel on board is a 2150 to make it very accurate. So now we've got the weights. We can proceed with the speed calculation, which will update once we do flaps 5. Okay, nav source will be FMS1. I don't know what's going to be our initial. And Kelowna 8, the departure procedure is 9,000 initially, so I'll select and go up to 9,000. The initial heading for runway 30 is actually it's 330. So we do have to put 339 and 330 once we get airborne. There's no synchronized, there's no heading sync here on the Q400, unfortunately. Okay, APU power, and then let's start that APU. Call for the pushback. Cockpit from ground, confirm pushback plan. Clear away all the doors. I mean, all the ground services. Okay, let's go ahead and make a PA, ladies and gentlemen, from Flight Tech. Welcome aboard WestJet Flight 3119, service from Kelowna to Victoria. We'll be starting our aircraft for a taxi in just a few minutes once our airborne wheels up. Flight time is 48 minutes at 20,000 feet. Looking at the weather, going to Victoria, we're still slated for an on-time departure, and the weather's going to be smooth all the way down to Victoria. We'll try to get the seatbelts off as early as possible. Continue to keep your seatbelts off for your safety and the safety of others. For now, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. We'll get back to you as we get closer into the Kelowna area. Once again, to the flight deck, aboard this, pardon me, to the Victoria area. Again, from the flight deck, hope to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. And welcome aboard, y'all. Cabin crew, arm doors, and cross check. Okay, so.
Switching strap and adapter position. Release sparking brake when ready.
External power off. APU gen is on. And let's disconnect everything. Okay. Hello, Jerry. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. If I was looking, give it a chance, and you know, there were props there, lean towards the props. It's actually pretty good, even on X-Plane. Flying to Basco sounds like a delight. Yeah, well, it is when the weather is good. I'm pretty sure Basco right now is limited ops due to that storm brewing right now. So yeah. What was I gonna do? Flight plan, per fuel, nav. Actually, it's flight plan. That should be the same thing here. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and do a briefing. Unfortunately, there is no ATC, but we're going to be doing this on our own. It is going to be the Merit 4. Yeah, the Merit 4 departure out of Kelowna. That's chart 10-3 Charlie, 4th August 23, effective 10th August, RNAV SIDS, and charts, same charts. MSA, runway 16, threshold is 8,800. So it's runway 34, it should be Savux over Canada, fly by Pusan, max 220 knots. To Notiv, fly over, and then direct to Merritt en route to our destination. Extra fuel? No extra fuel. Takeoff. Pilot flying briefing. We are parked here at spot 5. We'll start both engines on a stand, make a right turn out clockwise, going for taxiway Delta. No ATS required. Chart 10-9, 9th June 23, effective 15th June. So we'll taxi Delta, runway 34 intersection departure, and top 90%, take off with bleeds off and radar on. We have enough stop margin for a dry runway computation in case you encounter a problem on departure. Fly runway heading to the MSA, get vectors back to the airport, or since it's a good day, you do need to maintain visual separation with the terrain. Actually, that seems pretty bad. So, make a left downwind runway 34 in case you have to return back, because we got the mountains off to our right side, which is the east side, and make an emergency landing runway 34. So, what are the threats? Uncontrolled airport. We need to monitor the frequency and announce our intentions on frequency as well. Single pod operations, configure early as required. Terrain on both sides. Without further ado, that's it. That's our departure briefing. Alright. Before start, checklist, emergency lights, arm, fuel transfer, and quantity off, and 2,150 kilograms. Brake pressure on and check condition, levers, fuel off, nozzle steering. It's definitely off. Altimeters, QNH 3004. 3004, cross check. Briefing complete. Are all the doors, Are all the doors armed? Yeah, they're closed and armed. Okay. Yeah, it's already checked. System page set. Battery master action. Mass switch is on. Transponder. Let's go ahead and start. Yeah, Kelowna traffic advisor on car 3119 Q4-8 Delta rather. At Bay 5 will start engines for runway 34. Kelowna. Here we go. So beacon lights on, beacon inspection on, tail logo. Thrust levers. Parking brake on, thrust levers out of the road. Anti-collision red, APU bleed. Off. Batteries and bus volts on, minimum 26 volts. Check. Checklist complete. Alright, starting right engine, selecting 2, starting 2. The places turboprops fly are so fun. You know, I was looking up routes for the Q400. There is a place in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. I think it's the Azores. So like the longest route for the Q400 there's like 270 miles. Very short flights, and I think I want to stream there one day. Actually, hold on. Better push back and disconnect, please.
Disconnecting to standby.
We don't need you. Gen 2 stable, selecting 1, starting 1. It's the flows of the Q400 that I haven't gotten into terms with yet. So I do need to improve on that. Hope you guys can hear it. Okay, good. Start engine 1. Flaps set 5. Radar standby. Auto feather. Generator, power, bleeds on in, main bus tie off, ice protection, check rudder travel, full left, full right, neutral. It has an APU, see? No hotel mode needed, it has an APU. Hand seals and pins, nose steering on. Sails and pins received after start check. External power and APU off. Main bus tie off. Hydraulics check. Condition levers max. Hydraulics and fuel pumps on. Radar standby. De-ice pressure check. Ice protection test and set. We'll test this. Rudder full travel. No steering on. Transponder on and all. Flaps and speeds 5 set and indicated. V1.129, VR129, V2132, V Fry 141, V Cly 153. Checklist. After start check complete. Line controls check. Full up. Full down, neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Yaw damper on. Kelowna traffic advisory on car 3119, taxiing to Vulkan to runway 34 via Delta. Kelowna. Okay, clear left side, clear right side. So we'll start the timer. And we need to be delicate with the power. And taxi lights on now. Brakes check. Should 0, MFD nav. Radar, weather. Maybe we got the weather radar already. Oh, there we go. Your left side, clear right side. Oh no, the weather radar is here, sorry. You guys can tell I'm not used to this. Okay. Taxi checklist, taxi light on, brakes check, flight taxi, switch taxi, bleeds on min, electrical panel, bus die off. Check, takeoff warning test is tested, autofilter select white, power for takeoff, and top 90%. Flight instruments check, flight controls check and free, all damper on, PFD, MFD, ED check, clearances of read cabin is assumed secure, taxi check is complete. And we'll go ahead and line up. Kelowna traffic advisory on Core 3119, taking off runway 34, northbound departure via the Merritt Ford, Kelowna. So, we do need to arm LNAV. LNAV, landing lights on, taxi lights off, strobe lights on, and flight taxi switch to flight. Under TCAS, put it to TARA now. Runway 34 confirmed, 34 confirmed, the approach is clear, the runway is anti-collision way, landing lights, landing and taxi lights on and off. Pitot static, on, bleeds, on min check, caution warning panel, check. FMA, LNAV, GA, alt cell. Check was complete. The main power of the Q400 is you don't pull the power until the main gears touch down. Yes. Based on what others have said, apparently so. Like you need to put some power, they say you need to put some power on the on landing, or it'll drop. I'm lagging here. You need to put some power on the landing. Here we go. Ready? Flight idle. Power set. Check power. Power set. Now let's check. V1 rotate. Positive climb. Get up.
Terrain.
Ignore terrain warning. Is required. Flaps up. Set of climb power. Climb power set. Bleeds on and norm. And set climb speed. It's 180 for us. Takeoff check, landing gear up, flaps 0, bleeds on norm, climb power 900 set, ice protection off, hydraulic and fuel pumps, norm and off, auto feather off after takeoff check complete. Autopilot on. Canada. That's it. Alright, let's go up to level 200. Once we do clear the MSA, let's go ahead and set a direct. So again, there is no heading sync. Okay, we're reaching 9,000, direct to Merit. Passing 10,000. Yeah, we'll do above airgun level, so that's level 1. That's 1,000. I made a take off. It's all right, Matt. You have a lot of time to enjoy the view and the approach and landing, which I hope I can nail once you get there. Coming from flying the 737 yesterday, so we'll see what happens. Thanks for stopping by. XP11 is beginning to look amazing, yeah. I don't doubt it. Just need to fix a few quirks, I guess. Whatever quirks those are. I'm only going by the number of people complaining. X-Plane. So I have no doubt X-Plane will become even better from this point onwards. No doubt. Okay, climb checklist for CYYJ. Okay, no, we need to set for standard. Yay! So we need to be 60 miles from the destination. We need to prepare the arrival, or we need to start a descent rather from there. Because present position to waypoint, it is 200 miles, you say. Are we going to be passing over Vancouver, really? That's a waypoint? I mean, there's a waypoint called the Vancouver VO. Apparently so, yeah. We'll be flying overhead Vancouver so that we can get a right downwind onto runway 27. Right, there we go. That's our MVA. So guys, after I reach transition altitude, I do need to eat my crew meal, whatever it's gonna be. I'll be back. Okay, so the cruising speeds and the descent approach speeds on a Q4 are much faster than an ATR. Much, much faster. I have a feeling it has to do with the Q400's design. I think it's narrower than the ATR. Not too sure. Yeah, I'm making some basic cinematics for this Q400. It's amazing. Your only strobe lights are the ones at the bottom. Amazing. I wonder if we need to talk to Seattle Approach for this. No, probably don't have to. Cam loops, a Victoria Terminal. Okay. We passed the transition altitude, so we'll push standard. South cross check, passing level 183. Now, check, no difference. Do you fly X-Plane 12? I have it, I bought it, but I haven't installed it for 8 months now. 1,000 ago. I don't have X-Plane 12 yet. I mean, I haven't installed it yet because I don't have an immediate reason to install it. Mainly because add-ons. X-Plane 12 is still relevant, even though X-Plane specialty is not, you know, ground orthos or satellite images. X-Plane forever. When the Q4 is landing, I find it weird because of a certain angle. It looks like it doesn't have landing gears. Oh, we're not landing yet, but I think I might know what you're talking about. I think. Well, Star, Okay, let's put this to below. In case we gotta do an emergency descent. Alt, condition levers, guarding, 850 set. MCR 67, sure, make it 60%. Flight high, there we go, make it 60%. Alright, there we go. Climb check, altimeter, standard set, cross check, climb check complete. Alright, so what does VNav have to say about this? 2000. Really? Okay, 1400 should be good. Make it as 3 degrees as much as possible. There we go. Alright guys, I gotta go eat something. Be right back. Alright, what's up? Back. We are 13 minutes, so we'll go ahead and prepare for the arrival. Alright. So LNAV ELT maintain level 200 and Unicom 122.8. Your controls and comms. Three. Check the flight plan. Booth, Stave, Lanny, YDR, max 250 knots. Active pass. ADSIC. Subsop. 27. So Absop. Correct. LAFO Dungy 109.95. $269. And 10 minimums MDA will be 257. 260. Airport elevation is 64. Alright. G7, the runway length is 7,000. I think we can do flaps 15. Then taxi via Gulf. Charlie, cross runway 03. Bravo, terminal. So we'll do flaps 15. 145. Not bad. This is quite a long runway still, so. Alright, let's do a little PA first before we do anything. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, a crew speaking on behalf of the rest of the crew. We're going to be starting our descent down to Victoria in about 10 minutes. And we're slated for an on-time arrival into Victoria at about 37 minutes past the about 37 minutes past this current hour, which is about 22 minutes from now. Weather information in Victoria looks pretty good. You got some slight winds down to the southwest, good visibility, partly cloudy skies, temperatures about 23 degrees Celsius. And we'd like to thank you for choosing WestJet as your airline of choice heading into Victoria. Whether you're transiting through your final destination is Victoria, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey all the same. For now, I hope to see you another WestJet flight, but until then, we'll see ya. Okay, we'll hear further can for RAL, please. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and do our briefing. So the briefing, no ATC again, but we are expecting the A-Pass 6 arrival. Chart 10-2, 4th August 22, Victor 10th August for Victoria International, British Columbia, I know star, same charts. The MSA runway 27 threshold, 5,600. We're coming from Booth, then stayed, landing at below level 200 to Vancouver, max 250 knots, between 16 and 13,000, outbound 187 to active pass NDB, and then outbound rate 179 to ADSIC. And then to OBSOP, max 210 knots at above 3,000. From OBSOP, we have to self-vector ourselves to LAFO, the farthest we can take the arrival, chart 11-2, 9 June 23, 15 June, same charts. Frequencies published, MSA running 27, 5,600, so LAFO, the farthest we can take the approach. We'll join the final approach course 269 with localizer, whichever comes first. At or above 2,300, at the final approach point, we follow the 3-degree glide slope down to minimums of 257 feet. Happy left side, the simplified short approach line system. If we don't see these or the airport in sight, or if we have to do the missed approach, the published procedures: climb the 3,500, track 269 to Ed Gap as required, shuttle climb. Extra fuel, no extra fuel. Pilot flight briefing, we'll be doing a standard approach profile, 1,000 feet stabilized. Flaps 15, reduced NP landing. And auto pilot up if we can at the very latest. Chart 10-9, runway 27, heading 269, with flaps 15 and VREF 141, VF 153. We'll keep it at 151. Expect to vacate at Gulf, most likely. And then Gulf is a sharp turn. At Gulf, turn right on Charlie. Charlie, cross runway 03, join Bravo, and we'll take the parking position. We'll take spot, we could take spot 7. There we go. So threats, it's an uncontrolled airport. Make sure you announce your intentions clearly on frequency and monitor the frequency as well. So we'll maintain a listen watch. Single pilot operation will configure early as required. With that said, this arrival briefing is complete. My controls, LNAV alt, maintain level 200, next waypoint booth, Unicom 122 decimal. My controls, your times. Okay, hold on. How come my chat isn't updating? Matt, I'm glad you fly X-Plane. I used to watch a lot of streamers until FS 2020 came out. Not really a fan of their content anymore. Some of the streamers I used to watch no longer stream anymore, so sad not to see those two anymore. Really? Glad you fly X-Plane. Yeah, I have to be honest with you. Like, X-Plane, the UI for X-Plane, it's much user-friendly for me. It's easier to get into. You know, the settings, the graphics, the controls, it's much easier than trying to figure out FS 2020. It's much, there's, like, the quality of life is so much better in X-Plane rather than FS 2020. Oh, my live chat didn't update here on my phone. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, you know what? Explain. I know FS 2020 on Twitch. There's a lot of people that stream it more. Like, I guess there's 1% of people that stream Explain. Or less than 1. Maybe 0.1%, 0.5. Explain 11 and 12, maybe. It's kind of sad, though. But, you know, FS 2020 for what it's worth. It's a very streamable game, actually. I'll be honest with you. It's very streamable. A lot of content. It also aesthetically looks pleasing and good. Of course, if you're in for the flying, results may vary. Like some people just do like fly it well. Some people, you know, just do it for fun. The Victoria looks like it was laid out as a World War II airfield with all those runways. Yeah, I feel like it was a World War II airfield. You know those layouts. Barely anyone. Yeah. Like, okay, I follow a lot of flight streamers on Twitch as well. I guess 1 out of 10 that I follow in my time zone, okay? Like, I mean, what I mean is the people that I can watch in my time zone, which is usually in the morning. So in the morning, I guess there's only one person that streams, you know, X-Plane. Then everyone else just streams stuff as 2020. But yeah, I mean, I do believe FS 2020 ushered in a new generation of, you know, pilots. It's also a new generation of flight sim. It's a new generation of flight sim. I honestly believe that it will be the sim of the future, but not right now. Not right now. VNAV, and let's go down to maybe. Let's go down to 3,000. I'm too lazy to do anything now. I'll select. We'll go out and descend at 250 knots because there is a speed restriction of 250 over Vancouver. That's what I like about watching FD2 is and prefers and constantly go back to X-Plane. Yeah. Flight Deck 2 Sim is, I know his main is a 737. He does go X-Plane. He does go, FS 2020. And, you can call him a variety flight sim streamer, but he has a specialty, the 737, because, you know, that's what he does in real life. That's why I also appreciate, you know, channels like, wait, do we have VNAV on? Here we go. VNAV on. That's why I appreciate those streams. The same for V1 simulations. I also, respectable guy. I like him too. Of course, his main is an A320. That's what he mains. But okay, lately he has been splitting between FS 2020 and X-Plane. X-Plane he does for the more serious stuff, which is like procedures, and you know, if he has something to do in the real world, like a sim check. So, you know, he knows what's up. He knows what sim to use for whatever. And he, you know, he's also kind of like a variety. Again, they're all of them are variety streamers, but they have main aircraft that they have main aircraft that they specialize in. VNAV path. So let's go ahead and reduce the power for 250 knots. .320 Simpal is also on the same boat, I think. Yeah. The same with the Black Box 711. Okay, Black Box 711, I honestly have not watched his live. The only reason is because he streams at a different time zone, but I think he's a good guy. I've only, like, watched some of his past lives and videos. He's a good guy. Yeah, 320 Sim Pilot is a bag of tricks, really. He's his main is a 320, but I think he used to be a Q400 pilot. So that's awesome, though. The journal flights, like, so anyone without a real world. Here's what I've observed, right? Here's what I've observed. Anyone without a real world rating are doing both anyone with a real world rating rather are doing both X-Plane and FS 2020, or there are some people who just do X-Plane, some rated people who do X-Plane only and not FS 2020, which is understandable because, you know, the FS 2020 is just it's nice. The add-ons for FS 2020 are nice. The Phoenix is very, again, I can't stress this enough, the Phoenix is a very well made plane, but, you know, you gotta deal with the you gotta deal with, you know, sim crashes in FS 2020. You gotta deal with the physics in FS 2020. That's just bad. You watched? Ah, dude. Yeah, I think I've heard him say that many times. Alright, we passed the transition levels to Q and H2 9 or 6. Two 9 or 6, set, cross track, passing 16,800. Now, check no difference. But I don't really, I see. Yeah, I mean, you know, those who haven't, I'm not being condescending, but this is an observation. This is an observation, alright? I'm not trying to be condescending. Those who haven't, you know, tasted a piece of actual flight will really not, you know, appreciate the Sims. They won't give the Sims credit. They won't, you know, give the Sims credit where credit is due. Descent checklist, GPW's landing flap 15 set. Pressurization, landing altitude set, briefing and bug briefing set, descent check is complete. And that's okay. I mean, I understand. I'm not really like... I've come to a point where I'm not really... I don't really mind what people say, but, you know... That's just how it is. But, you know, I guess there are some people who have not tasted... Okay, but here's the thing. There are a few exceptions. There are some people who haven't tasted flight, as far as I know, and are, you know, pretty good people. You got Q8 Pilot. Q8 Pilot, I don't think he's tasted a real world yet, I think. But he is a good guy. He does... Ooh, Flaps 15. He does showcase add-ons in a presentable manner. He does it in a really nice, kind of like a professional manner, very casual, but not too casual. He won't say, "Oh, X-Plane sucks. Oh, FS 2020 sucks. No, I will not have any of it." No, he's kind of he's a very civilized guy for a general flight streamer, who has stuck with X-Plane. He's a good guy. You know, everyone was kind of like shocked when he kind of retired, but I think COVID forced him back into flight streaming, and that was a good decision because, you know, he's getting collabs and all that. I think he has one of the vids on a real world flight. Not sure if he's the one who flew it. Okay, I mean, stand by, guys. Hold on. Sorry guys, I had a phone call. So, where were we? I think his vids are real. Oh, okay, so it makes sense that, you know, he doesn't have an unbiased opinion on anything. Or rather, a biased opinion on everything. Again, he seems like he seems like a very cool guy. He's one of the general flight sim streamers. Well, he doesn't stream per se, but regularly, I think. Like, you guys know Q8 Pilot has been around for a while. Like, before live streaming was a thing. He was all videos and stuff. Anyway, I respect him for that. He shits on X-Plane. I've heard, yeah. Buzz like, you know, plane before it fell out. I mean, there's people like that. People who have yet to taste flight. I remember him getting into a plane, but it was a Cessna, but I'm not sure what he thought of it. Of course, I didn't really watch it. There we go, descent, oh, no, not yet. First checklist, fuel transfer off, hydraulics and fuel pumps on, hydraulics check, passenger signs on, cabin secure, altimeter QNH 2906 set, 2906 set, the approach checklist complete. Like, if you're an FS 2020, it's gonna be like variety. I do admit, you know, P3D, FS 2020, they have a lot of variety for what they're offering. I mean, okay, you know, you guys know how I fly the CRJ here on the stream, right? But that's not the best CRJ, the Delta Wing. I'm actually tempted to get the Aerosoft CRJ. There's Victoria Airport, by the way. I'm tempted to get the Aerosoft CRJ. Very tempted. So next 210 knots at about 3,000. Bet. Uh-oh. We're overspeeding. Jesus. So how come the VNAV went lower than usual? What the heck? Hold on. That's weird. The VNAV went lower than usual. Is anyone... Victoria Traffic Advisory, Encore 3119 Q400 on the right downwind vector leg for the ILS 27 Victoria. That's weird. Well, that's my penalty for today, y'all. That's my penalty for tonight, so... I'm sorry. One day you want to do some DCS with us all the... Yeah. I want to try that too, but... that's a lot of switches to be flipping. More than what my joysticks can handle. The flight path? It doesn't. So once we're at OBSOP, we can start our deceleration. Sputnik dogfights? Nah. I mean, I'm just doing some wishful thinking. I don't think it's gonna be a thing with me. It's very different. I don't want to tangle in that. Alright, let's go ahead and start slowing down. Victoria traffic, Encore 31 to new right base, runway 27, and Victoria. $269. Go to 2,300. Flaps 5, speed check. Flaps 5. You watched Drewski's video and got into it. An instructor, you have to study a lot. Dude, exactly. I mean, if you want to fly DCS properly, you do need to learn a lot of things. Okay, that doesn't look good. Heading mode. Yeah, that's weird. It did not anticipate the turn, so we gotta re-intercept 300 now. And I'm trying to get 180. Victoria traffic riser on 43119, 10 mile final runway 27, Victoria. Arming the approach. Look star. Look. This one's 1,500 set.
2,500.
Check. Set the Mr. Pressure 3,500. Gear down. $135. Lap stand, speed check. Flaps 15, speed check. Flaps 15. Reduced NP. Condition levers max. Ice landing checklist ice protection off. Landing gear down 3 green. Condition levers max. Flaps 15 set. Indicated GPWS. Bleeds min on. Landing checklist complete. T only. Disconnecting autopilot. First stabilized. Why is my plane turning left? Check. Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
There we go. Came down a bit fast, actually, But I put I added some power on that landing, so should be good. Control lock. Traffic advisory, Encore 3119, vacated runway 27 taxi to the terminal via Golf, Charlie crossing runway 03, and Bravo to the terminal, Victoria. Not bad. Radar, standby. Flaps up. Auto feather. Oops. Damper. Stand by. Off, off, off. Bus tie. APU power. Start. Whoops. We almost got it there. Hot spot. Almost. After landing, check control lock on and collision red. Lab 0, radar standby, flight taxi. Noise protection off, main bus eye tie, yaw damper off, hydraulics check. After landing, check complete. We did well. I have less than 500 subs. Should have seen all the streamers we've been mentioning. Yeah, well, I'm not as how do I say this? I'm not as controversial as everyone, you know. I keep my nose clean and my head down. That's actually the reason why I just have 500 or less than 500. Not to mention, I started streaming when everyone was started streaming, so I'm not really a pioneer of I'm not a pioneer of streaming, unfortunately. Okay, we'll be crossing on a runway. If I streamed in like 2015 or 2014, maybe. You know, streaming wasn't a... I think streaming wasn't a thing until like 2017, 2016. Obviously obviously by 2018 it was gaining traction, and then by 2020, because obviously COVID, that's when streaming became a huge thing. Like, honestly. But you know, I'm not trying to oversell myself. I don't have experience in the real world when it comes to, you know, airline ops or airline flying. And that's why, you know, it's very entertaining to always watch a Sputnik Aviation stream, because David, of course, he's got you know, the experience, he's got the words of wisdom and the advice. That's also, you know, why I also tuned into Sputnik Aviation back when it was like, okay, I think I followed Sputnik Aviation when it was like 3,000 subscribers on Facebook, or 4,000, I don't know, or 5,000. And look where they are now. Look where Sputnik Aviation is right now. They're like, what, 90,000 followers on Facebook. It's amazing. Alright, so the parking here is kind of unique. We do have to face not the terminal. I think it also, part of the reason is because I don't maintain my own Discord. I don't have it, I'm setting up my Discord still, but I'm just kind of lazy, to be honest with you. There we go. Anyway, I just fly an Airbus, which everyone does fly, so. Parking brake on. Standby PT pumps off. Prop lever start and feather. That was fast. Standby, nozzle steering switch off. Bleeds off min. Condition levers, fuel off. 1.45 Gs. Okay, it wasn't too smooth, but it wasn't positive. It was just right. Anti-collision off, seatbelts off. Alright, shutdown check the breakdown, how to fuel pump storming off, power and condition levers, start feather, nozzle steering off. Radar off, transponder standby, bleeds min off, external power and APU on, condition levers, fuel off, passenger sounds off, lights on, battery master off. Aspiring aviator, what are my specs? Oh, sorry, it doesn't work anymore, the command. It's a 7th gen i7 7700K, but not overclocked. It's a GeForce 1660 Super, the Asus Tough Gaming, so that's 6 gigabytes of VRAM. And I got two 8 gigabytes RAM of G-Scale Ripjaws. Sometimes the metal luck, the VATSIM is pretty small, so that's understandable. Yeah, it's quickly expanding, I think. I mean, it's smaller than... The FlyJSim community is smaller than most, you know, compared to, like, compared to Call of Duty. But okay, those are two different things now. I ain't gonna say anything. Those are two different things. The Call of Duty, you know, CSGO, Rainbow Six Siege community, those are different things now. But they are big communities, obviously. Can you show me your XP11 settings? Sure. Okay, you might want to pause the video or, you know, screenshot. So it's high, medium, low. No check, 2 times. So this is why my anti-aliasing sucks. I keep it restricted to 2 times SSAA and FXAA. Anisotropic is 4 times. That's all. Alright. So, and I also keep it on SSD, just in case you're wondering. So anyway, we'll close all the doors. The landing, of course, decent enough, I guess. But, you know. You guys know me. I never make it a policy to make it a smooth landing. Like, a smooth landing intentionally. It's always just get it down on the ground. Get it down on the ground. I don't even know if FlyJSim content creators past 500k. Yeah, I guess it's now that you mention it, I guess it's that small. I mean, there's Chewy, of course. Chewy's a good guy nowadays. Okay, you're saying there's an angle where it doesn't have wheels, right? Is it this angle? Is it this angle? I feel like I dropped it like a rock. Hold on, guys. 135, 700. Did I pitch down?
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
We did well. No, we did well. Regardless of what anyone says. Look at this. 55 crossing height. Speed. Threshold 1,200. Hey, we did well. That wasn't too bad, actually. I mean, okay, the callouts were fast, but I think the actual landing was pretty good. The actual landing was pretty good, I think. I'm probably just being biased, but no. I think it's good. It's been facing almost head-on, but slightly angled so the gears are out of the frame. Okay, hold on. Okay, like head-on from the top? Yeah, there you go. This? It was. I'm amazed though. I'm amazed that the Q4, even though we started our flare at what felt like 40, still wanted to go down.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay,
20,
for honestly, I think I started the flare kind of late.
100,
The runway was coming up on me real fast.
50, 40, 30,
Actually, yeah, we started at 40.
10.
And again, I don't flare too much. I don't wanna get a tail strike, y'all.
50, 100.
I don't wanna get a tail strike. Oh, what? The tower view is not fixed? From the bottom half and zoomed in. Bottom half and zoom in. Okay. I'm not too sure. I'm not good at visualizing, so. It actually, like, the landing looks good from the outside. I watched Flight Deck 2 Sim stream the Q400, and he smacked on the ground, so he reset his plane, trying to guess he wasn't satisfied. What was my speed? Hold on, something...
10, 20, 50, 100.
No, I kept it... Okay. It's one of those times where I guess I just gotta keep it here on the top end. Because usually when I do flaps 15, I do VRF plus 10, which is 135. So it didn't work too well this time. Yeah. It didn't work that well this time. Also, I think we landed on a... Wait, it's an uphill runway. No. It goes uphill, but this portion goes downhill and then uphill. You know what? I think I'll take that. I'll take it. It's still a safe landing. No matter how you slice it, it's still a safe landing, though. It's on the center line. It's on the touchdown zone. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? No matter which way you slice it, it's still a good one. Ooh. No, I don't think we smashed it, y'all. I don't think we really smashed it. 1.4 Gs. Again, 1.4 Gs is good.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Not too bad. No, yeah, I agree, guys. I agree. It was good.
10, 20, 50, 100.
So, yeah, you guys know what's happening here. Observer view. This is going to be the last replay.
500.
You know, we'll be streaming, of course, on one weekday. And then weekends. You guys know. I consider it butter, dude. I do. Thanks.
500.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. Well, I will just say this is a standard landing. Standard. Very standard.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
The yoke doesn't move on the replay, that's sad. I'm amazed at the center line of this one. What's our center line deviation on touchdown? 0.1 feet. Alright, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Sky Blue here, aka Drew. Captain Obvious. Thanks for keeping me company. Matt as well. Good luck on your high perf. Aspiring Aviator, thanks for stopping by as well. Really appreciate it. So guys, you guys know the schedule. One weekday. So I'm aiming, here's the thing, I'm aiming for Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday stream. And then we go back to our Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's it. Anyway guys, Scabble here, okay, do have a positive day, night, where you guys on the road. Stay safe, stay healthy, peace, and see ya.